We have a bombshell to share with you today, and the information is so serious that after you hear this, I hope you get in touch with your representative and senators and call for FBI Director James Comey's impeachment. Impeachment, you say? Yep, that's right. Breitbart News reports that the current FBI director took millions of dollars in compensation from Clinton Foundation donors. James Comey's family is also compensated by Clinton Foundation donors as well. So, if you've been wondering, as most Americans have, why James Comey has let Hillary Clinton off the hook for her crimes, including her email crimes, her lies, and her perjury, stay tuned and we'll connect all the dots for you.
It's time for another blistering report from the front lines of the cultural war for a constitutional America. And now, here's your host, Charles Benninghoff.
Republicans in Congress are frustrated by the lack of transparency from the FBI, and they're asking a question. Why was Hillary Clinton treated differently from other people who leaked top secret, classified information to foreign governments? Well, in Clinton's case, however, it is far beyond a leak, because a direct line can be shown between her leaks and contributions that have come into the Clinton Foundation from hostile foreign governments, hostile to the United States, that is. You could hear the frustration in their voices when they grilled FBI Director James Comey in the House Judiciary Committee last week. Here's a clip from California Congressman Darrell Issa asking about all the Clinton State Department employees who were granted immunity from prosecution from their testimony.
When you granted immunity to these 5 individuals, you took them out of the reach of prosecution for crimes committed related to destruction of documents or withholding or other crimes pursuant to congressional subpoenas.
I don't think anybody was given transactional immunity.
Oh, really? Now, we have not allowed to make your immunities public, but I'm going to take the privilege of making one part of it public. I read them. You gave immunity from destruction to both of those attorneys, not just turning them over, the documents over, specifically destruction.
It turns out that the FBI granted immunity to no less than 5 separate employees of the State Department. But at the end of the investigation, not a single person has been indicted for any crimes. Congress is right to be asking questions about this. We, the people, need to tell Congress to follow the money. And again, all this information I'm about to share with you is being reported by Breitbart News and WorldNet Daily. So we're not just dreaming this up, although we verified everything by independent investigation. So what did James Comey do before Barack Obama appointed him to lead the FBI? Well, Comey took a job for Lockheed Martin, a major defense contractor that receives billions in U.S. taxpayer cash every year. And guess what? It's a major Clinton Foundation donor as well. So Comey received at least $6 million for his services in 2010. Now that's not a bad salary for a year's work, is it? Just prior to being appointed FBI director in 2013, Comey took a new job working for a Hong Kong bank called HSBC. If HSBC sounds familiar, that's the bank that had branches in New York that was caught laundering money for Mexican drug cartels and terrorist groups like the Muslim Brotherhood and Al-Qaeda. The U.S. Attorney for New York at the time was, guess who? Let 'em loose, Loretta Lynch. Let 'em loose, Loretta is James Comey's boss now, serving as Obama's Attorney General. Lynch failed to send a single banker from HSBC to jail for the crime of laundering tens of millions of dollars of drug cartel money and money for terrorism. HSBC is also, guess what? A major Clinton Foundation donor. And the bank employed James Comey as a board member as well as a director. So Comey was sitting on the top of HSBC while it was funneling money for the drug cartels and the foreign terrorists, predominantly, I think, the Muslim ISIS, ISIL, and Al-Qaeda terrorists. How you like that? Here is one Comey more connected to the Clintons even than his brother. James Comey owns the mortgage on his brother Peter Comey's $1 million house. Peter Comey is an attorney for the DLA Piper, the same firm that conducted an audit of the Clinton Foundation in 2014. Does this circle just draw tighter every moment you talk? DLA Piper is also one of the largest all-time contributors to Hillary Clinton's political career. James Comey is a multimillionaire because of his close associations to Clinton Foundation donors. And we believe that's the reason why he could just not seem to find any way to prosecute Hillary Clinton's crimes. Isn't that a shame? He gets $6 million coming in the bucket, and when he walks out the door, he carries a bucket along with him to fat cat government jobs, and then he lets all of his cronies go. We researched it, and there are only two ways to get rid of an FBI director. Obama could fire him, which won't happen, of course, or Congress can impeach him. That's what we're asking Congress to do today. Impeach FBI Director James Comey because he failed to recuse himself from the Clinton investigation in spite of receiving millions of dollars in compensation from Clinton Foundation donors and otherwise being connected to the Clinton Foundation himself. James Comey has to go, and I hope you'll join with us in calling for his impeachment. You can do that from our action page today, and I hope you do it today. And Bob Mallory will be here in just a second, and he will have instructions for you on the next screen explaining how to get this done. Please join us. Join in the impeachment call for James Comey. Tell Congress to impeach FBI Director James Comey. This is Charles Benninghoff signing off and wishing you freedom, fulfillment, and God's many, many blessings.
Tell Congress to impeach FBI Director James Comey, who failed to recuse himself from the Clinton email case in spite of receiving millions in compensation from Clinton Foundation donors. If you're on our action page on our website, use the form to the right of the video screen to select a program. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, click the icon appearing now to find a link to our action page, or check the video's description for the link. Speak out today.